Hello and welcome back to a new update from the heart of Lego City. Now you all know my tram line, which is sadly not a circle line. That would be great, but no, it's just a line with a start and a stop point. So it starts back there in the suburban area where we have the corner garage, for example, and then it terminates near the train station here. So I am quite happy with this design and where the line is leading the passengers, but I think we can just do better and we can use this space here especially a lot better, because as you can see, apart from using it for the tram line tracks, this space is not used very efficiently, which is why I'm going to add a second train track today. Now, adding a second tram line track actually creates some problems, as you will see, because my trams are 6 studs wide. Now, if I do it like that, as you can see, and if I have a second one, there is no space between those two trams, which is not what I want in the city. I want that they can pass each other freely without bumping into each other. So what I'm going to do is simply move the tracks outwards by 1 stud. Like that. And like that. And then we have a total space between the tracks of 4 studs and between the trams themselves of 2 studs. And that is obviously enough space so that they can freely pass each other. Plus, we still have enough space for my traffic light tower on the great intersection. So the tram now ends above this line of studs, so it does not get into the way of the cars as well. But we now have problems with the intersections because those slopes have a depth of 2 studs, but we only have a depth possible of 1 stud. So what am I going to do? I'm going to cheat. So I'm only going to attach the slopes for the crossings on this side, and then they will just sit on this studless area, but I think it will still look good. So I'm gonna start building and then I'm gonna get back to you. And here you have the results so far. So as you can see, I have built it exactly how I wanted it. So I've just used some 1x4 tiles in the middle to make it look better. I tried it before with 2 1x2 tiles, so one 1x2 tile and then another 1x2 tile. That looked alright, but this looks better, you know, because it gives the image that this stream of tiles is only disrupted by the train tracks for the tram line. And yeah, that continues all the way till here. And here I've used those corner tiles. They are perfect for the job, you know, to give this image that while it's wider here at the intersection, it's a bit wider, and then it gets a bit more narrowed towards this part where we have just some grass, you know, just some greenery. Not everything has to be tiled in my city, and it's quite good to have some grass area as well. And back there, as you can see, I have installed the traffic light tower back to its place. Somehow it's not the same place. We're going to have a look at this right now. And here we have the traffic light tower. So that is very, very close to the one we had before. All I basically did is I changed the design of the ladder here. As you can see, I have used a couple of those ladder pieces there. Was quite hard to find enough in my collection, but now that is done. And I've also made this hole down there larger for the police officer, for the traffic officer to actually get up there, and that is just enough. There's just enough space for the both trams to get by. I mean, this side is obviously a little bit easier, but on the other side it is more, there's less space because of the ladder pieces on that side. So you know, two options now for my old tram. Option one is I'm only going to have it running on the train tracks where we have it right now, because this tram cannot run on those tracks without bumping into the ladders of the traffic lights tower. So that's option one. Option two would be to remove those signs there below the windows, because they are sticking out way too far and they are bumping into the ladders. I've tried that already. So I'm gonna go for option one for now, because I don't mind that it is not super realistic and not everything is possible, and I quite like this this sign there. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this like that for now. I'm gonna continue tiling and then I'm gonna get back to you. And here we have the final result. So as you can see, we have the sidewalks completely tiled, everything is tiled nicely, and here you can see that I have actually removed a couple of tiles in this area where we only have the green plates, and I did that simply because I think that this makes a lot more sense. So let's have a tram here, because this is supposed to be a tram spot, and now the minifigs have to cross the road to get to the tram. Now of course they could wait on the other side, and then it would make a lot more sense to have this area tiled as well. But if another tram is coming in that moment, they're just going to hold up the traffic and cause a traffic jam and all that stuff. So I think it just makes a lot more sense that the minifigs wait on the regular sidewalks, and when the tram comes, then they quickly cross the road to get to the tram, and the tram can take on. So let me know if that makes sense in your opinion as well. That's it for today. As you can see, we have a lot more to do in one of the next episodes, because we're going to have to cross the train line again. If you haven't seen the last video, it's been quite a while, but I'm going to link it up here. A pretty epic video in my opinion, and got mixed comments on that, so to speak. So let me know what you think about this update in the comments down below. Till then, have a good day, have a great time, and I see you in the next video. Bye.